Hello everyone, my name is Manohar. I'm a data science trainer and consultant. Today we are going to discuss about types of artificial intelligence and also we discuss impact of artificial intelligence in the future. Let me tell you agenda for this discussion. Firstly, I will explain what is artificial intelligence. After that, I will explain the artificial intelligence techniques. After that, I will explain types of artificial intelligence. Four kinds of artificial intelligence are there. They are reactive machines, limited theory machines, theory of mind, self-aware machines. I will explain those. After that, I will explain applications of artificial intelligence. And in the end of the session, I will explain the challenges in artificial intelligence. Let us discuss how AI developing from the beginning to till now. In 1943, evaluation of neural networks. The aim is to make the artificial brain to work same as like our human brain. How the information is transformed from input to output in our brain. In the same way the information is processed through artificial neurons. And in 1950, Turing test came into the picture. Mr. Alan Turing is one of the famous computer scientists proposed the Turing test in 1950 year. He proposed the Turing test is used to determine can machine think intelligently like humans. The basic configuration of Turing test is there will be human interrogator in one side of the wall and in another side there is a human and a machine. Interrogator will ask a question to human and same question to machine as well by typing. He will get the answer from machine as well human. If the interrogator is able to distinguish the answer of machine and human, then they consider machine is not intelligent. If the interrogator is unable to distinguish the machine answer to human answer, then machine is intelligent. This test is called the Turing test. After ELIZA robots were created. ELIZA is an early natural language processing computer program created from 1964 to 1966 at the MIT Artificial Intelligence Laboratory. Later, Waba 2 robot was invented. Waba 2 was a humanoid robot that could read a musical score and play an electrical keyboard. It had a camera for a head and five-finger hands capable of performing precise and delicate movements. In 1980, expert system is invented. What is an expert system? Let me tell you one example to understand the expert system. Consider a website. Website is created by the expert by gaining lot of information. But inexperienced person is able to use that expert created website with a user interface. This user interface is created in 1980. This is called expert system. In 1997, IBM developed Deep Blue. Deep Blue is the first computer to beat the world chess champion. In 2002, Roomba was developed by iRobot company. Use of this Roomba robot is home cleaning. Automatically it takes the dust inside. It keeps on move on our homes to clean the dust in our homes. In 2011, when a quiz established. That means quiz programs. In the TV shows, naturally we see some quiz programs. Those quiz programs works on computers only. In 2012, Google Voice Helpers established. Currently, many are using those voice helpers in our mobile. Not only this, currently we are using Alexa, Corna, Siri voice helpers. In 2015, Amazon Echo was invented. Most people use Amazon Echo smart speakers to listen to radio stations, set timers and alarms, and control smart home devices, including smart lights, connected thermostats, weather reports, and more. Let me explain about father of artificial intelligence. John McCarthy was an American computer scientist. McCarthy was one of the founders of the discipline of artificial intelligence. He coined the term artificial intelligence. He called father of artificial intelligence. McCarthy's objective was to explore ways to make a machine which could reason like a humans, capable of performing problem solving and self-improvement. He believed that every aspect of learning or any other feature of intelligence can in principle as to simulate the machine. In 1958, he created the Lisp computer programming language, which became the standard artificial intelligence programming language and continues to be used today, not only in robotics and other scientific applications. From credit card fraud detection to alien scheduling, it also covers the way for voice recognition technology, including Siri voice helpers and the latest iPhone 4s. Described as focused on the future, McCarthy was always inventing, and in the 1960s, he got the idea of computer networking, which allowed users to share the data by linking to central computer. It ultimately lowered the cost of using computers. This innovation was described as a significant contribution to the development of the internet. Let me move forward to discuss what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the one which imitates the human behavior. Sometimes it is called machine intelligence. Artificial plus intelligence is equal to artificial intelligence. Here I am talking about the head of the parts in the body. If I tag remaining parts in the body, then that comes under the robot. Let me tell you one example to understand what exactly I am talking about. Consider Sophia. It can move from one place to another place, but it can speak. This Sophia comes under artificial intelligence robots. Simply, artificial intelligence is the capacity given by the humans to machines to memorize and learn from experience, and to think, to create, to speak, to judge, and make decisions. And let me tell you the difference between the artificial intelligence and machine learning and the deep learning. Artificial intelligence covers anything related to making machines smarter. Artificial machine learning is a commonly used along with artificial intelligence, but it is a subset of artificial intelligence. Machine learning refers to an artificial intelligence systems that can self-learn based on the algorithms. Systems get smarter and smarter over time without human interventions in machine learning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and these are applied to large datasets. Most artificial intelligence works involves machine learning because intelligent behavior requires considerable knowledge. Humans have been obsessed with automation since the beginning of the technology adoption. Artificial intelligence enables machines to think without any human interventions. It is a broad area of computer science. Artificial intelligence systems fall into three types: ANI, AGI, and ASI. ANI means artificial narrow intelligence, which is goal-oriented program to perform a single task. And AGI means artificial general intelligence, which allows machines to learn, understand, and act in the way that is identical from humans in a given situations. And ASI means artificial superintelligence, which is a hypothetical artificial intelligence where machines are capable of exhibiting intelligence more than humans. And come to machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that uses statistical learning algorithms to build smarter systems. The machine learning systems can automatically learn and improve without explicitly programmed. The recommendation system on music and video streaming services are examples of machine learning. The machine learning algorithms are classified into various types: supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement machine learning. And come to the deep learning. Deep learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that is inspired by the way human brain filters the information. It is associated with learning from examples. Deep learning systems helps a computer model to filter the input data to layers to predict and classify the information. Deep learning processes information in the same manner as human brain would. It is used in technologies such as driverless cars. Deep learning network architectures are classified into convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural networks, and recursive neural networks. Let us discuss about the technologies which are required to become an artificial intelligence engineer. We need machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, natural language processing, speech recognition, data storage system, and finally to learn all these technologies, we need a platform, that is Python. Let us discuss about these technologies. First, let me explain speech recognition. Speech recognition is used to convert and transform human speech into a useful and comprehensive format for computer applications. And come to the deep learning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning that duplicates the neural circuits of human brain to process the data and to create the patterns for decision making. In this unique technology, algorithms use artificial neural networks. A few of its applications are automated speech recognition, image recognition, and prediction of anything that can be sensed in the digital sphere. And come to the forecasting. Forecasting applies statistical techniques to past history to develop the future predictions. Optimization considers the use of various mathematical, statistical, simulation, and modeling techniques applied to define the best results. And some of us getting doubt that why data visualization is important. Data visualization is important because human brain can understand the information easily from visualization rather than the spreadsheets. Data visualization can also identify the areas that need to improve in the business. And come to the data management part. It is very important in artificial intelligence technologies. To process the information, we need data. Data comes from various ways. Data security is important, and storing the data and retrieving the data is very important. Without data management, we can't do anything. So, data management is also one of the technology in artificial intelligence. Come to the deployment. What is deployment? The way of deliver your product code to your customer is commonly called deployment. It is an important matter because it will impact in how fast your product will respond to the changes. Let us discuss about the types of artificial intelligence. There are four types of artificial intelligence. Based on the memory and the intelligence, artificial intelligence is categorized into four types. They are reactive machines, limited memory machines, theory of mind machines, and self-aware machines. Let us discuss one by one. The most basic types of artificial intelligence systems are purely reactive and have the ability neither to form memories nor to use the past experience to form current decisions. Deep Blue, IBM chess playing supercomputer, which beat the international chess grandmaster in the late 1990s. It is a perfect example of this type of machines. Deep Blue can identify the pieces on the chessboard and know how to move. It can make predictions about what moves might be the next for it, and it can choose the most optimal moves from among the possibilities. But it does not have any concept of the past, nor any memory of what has happened before. Reactive machines that react depending upon the present moment. It does not store memory or past experience. So these types are great with the playing games as it has the ability to recognize which moves would be the best. These methods improve the ability of artificial intelligence to play scientific games better, but they can't be easily changed or applied to other simulations. These computerized imaginations have no concept of the wider world. That means they can't function beyond the specific task assigned. And let me explain the limited memory machines. Limited memory machines can look into the past. This type is different from reactive type. As it saves a specific object of the past, self-driving cars done some of this already. For example, they observe other cars' speed and direction. But that can't be done in just one moment, but rather requires identifying specific objects and monitoring them over a time. These observations are added to self-driving cars, which also include lane marking, traffic lights, and other important elements like curves in the road. They are included when the car decides when to change the lane and to avoid hit by a nearby car. Let me explain the theory of mind. This point is important to understand the theory of mind. Divide the machines we have and the machines we will build in the future. This type of machines are more intelligent as it reacts according to understanding people's thoughts and emotions. These machines can with the people around and build social interactions, predict how people expect to be treated, and behave according to these expectations. Theory of mind is particularly important for parents who must understand the thoughts and behaviors of their children and react accordingly. Machines in the next, more advanced, not only in representation about the world, but also about other agents and entities in the world. In psychology, this is called a theory of mind. Understanding people, creatures, and objects in the world can have thoughts and emotions that affect their own behavior. This is crucial to how human form societies because they allowed us to have the social interactions without understanding each other motives and intentions and without taking into account what somebody else knows either about me or the environment. If artificial intelligence systems are indeed able to work among us, they will have to be able to understand that each of us has thoughts, feelings, and expectations for how we will be treated, and they will have to adjust their behavior accordingly. The final step of development is to build the systems that can form representation about themselves. Ultimately, artificial intelligence researchers will have to not only understand the consciousness, but build the machines that have it. This is, in a sense, an extension of the theory of mind possessed by artificial intelligence. Consciousness is also called self awareness for a reason. Consciousness beings are aware of themselves, knowing about their internal states, and are able to predict the feeling of others. We assume someone hanging behind us in a traffic is angry, right? Because that's how we feel when we honk at others. Without a theory of mind, we could not make those sorts of inferences. While we are probably far from creating machines that are self aware, we should focus our efforts towards understanding memory, learning, and the ability to base decisions on past experiences. This is an important step to understand human intelligence on its own, and it is crucial if we want to design or evolve machines that are more than expectational at classifying. Here, the Sophia is called the self-aware machines because it can understand the human behavior and how they are feeling and how they are reacting with that. Based on that, it will respond to them. This is the reason we are calling this Sophia robot as self-aware machine. You may get doubt here. How Sophia is able to take the decisions, how it is understanding the surroundings, right? Let me explain and clear your doubt by comparing human brain to artificial brain. Whenever you get some information, then that time the information is passing through your ears. From your ears, the information is reached to your brain. To receive the information in your brain, there is a nervous system. In that nervous system, there is a dendrites. Dendrites will be there. Those dendrites will receive the information. After receiving the entire information, that pass the information to neurons. In the neurons, some kind of mathematical procedure will run. With that, the neuron will fire. Whether whenever the neuron will fire, then the information will pass through another neuron. The axon will take the entire information and submit it to the synapses, and again the synapses will transfer the information to other neuron dendrites. Again the same process will repeat in our brain. In our brain, crores of neurons will be there. The information will pass through until getting the results. How the information is processed in our brain, in the same way the information will process in the artificial neuron systems. How the dendrites take the information, in the same way we have to feed the information to our neurons. After processing the information, the neurons will activate. To activate or deactivate, we consider the threshold. Threshold means a certain value, and this works same as like our door in a door to our home. If door open, then we can enter into home. Otherwise, we can't enter into the home. After processing the information, we will get some value. If that value is greater than the value, then we activate that neuron. Else, that is not activated. After activating the neuron, we send the information to other neuron. Until we get our required results, this entire information will run. In this way, we can take the right decisions with the artificial neuron systems as well. Let me explain about the applications of artificial intelligence. In healthcare, automobile, finance, social media, entertainment, education, space exploration, gaming, robotics, agriculture, e-commerce. Everywhere we are using artificial intelligence. Consider artificial intelligence in healthcare. Companies are applying machine learning to make better and faster diagnosis than humans. Artificial intelligence is a study realized to emulate human intelligence into computer technology that could assist both the doctor and the patients by providing the laboratory for the medical examination information, by devising novel tools to support decision making and research, by integrating activities in medical and software and cognitive sciences. And consider the artificial intelligence in a business. Robotic process automation is being applied to highly repetitive tasks normally performed by the humans. Machine learning algorithms are being integrated into analytics and customer relationship management platform to uncover the information on how to better serve customers. Chatbots have already been incorporated into websites and companies to provide immediate service to the customers. And consider the artificial intelligence in education. It automates grading, giving educators more time. It can also access students and adapt their needs, helping them to work at their own pace. And consider artificial intelligence in autonomous vehicles. Just like humans, self-driving cars need to have sensors to understand the world around them, and a brain to collect, process, and choose the specific actions based on the information gathered. Autonomous vehicles are with advanced tools to gather the information. Each of the technology is used in different capacities and each collects different information. This information is useless unless it is processed and some form of information is taken based on the gathered information. This is where artificial intelligence comes into play and can be compared to human brain. Artificial intelligence has several applications for the autonomous vehicles, like directing the car to gas stations or recharge stations when it is running on low fuel, adjust the trip directions based on known traffic conditions to find the quickest route, incorporate speech recognition for advanced communication with passengers with natural language interfaces and virtual assistance technologies, and consider the artificial intelligence for robotics. Robotics will allow us to address the challenges in taking care of aging population and allow much longer independence. It will drastically reduce, maybe even bring down traffic accidents and deaths, as well as enable disasters response for dangerous situations For example, the nuclear meltdown at the power plants. And consider the artificial intelligence at cyborg technology. A cyborg is essentially a man-machine system in which control the machine mechanisms of the human portions. So that the being can live in an environment different from the neural one. One of the main limitations of being human is simply our own bodies and brains. We will be able to augment ourselves with the computers and enhance many of our own natural abilities. Many of these possible cyborg enhancements would be added for convenience. In the future, predictive analytics and artificial intelligence could play an even more fundamental role in a content creation and also in software fields. Open source information and artificial intelligence collection will provide opportunities for a global technology. Technology of artificial intelligence can become the future in all the domains of the health, environment, public safety, and security. Let us go to discuss the challenges in artificial intelligence. Main key challenges are judging power, intuitive thinking, and data privacy and data security. These are still not provided to artificial intelligence completely. Artificial intelligence requires a supercomputer's computing power, and supercomputers are not cheap. Although, due to the availability of cloud computing and parallel processing systems, developers work on the artificial intelligence systems more effectively. They compare at price. Not everyone can afford that with an increase in the inflow of unprecedented amounts of data and rapidly increasing the complex algorithms. The main factor on which all the deep and machine learning models are based on the availability of the data and resource to train them. We have data, but as this data is generated from millions of users around the globe, there are chances this data can be used for bad purposes. For example, consider a medical service provider offer services to 1 million people in a city. And due to a cyber attack, the personal data of all the 1 million users fell in the hands of everyone on the dark web. This data include data about diseases, health problems, medical history, and much more. We are now dealing with planet size of data. With this much of information, we are pouring the data in all directions. There will be surely some cases of the data leakage. Some companies have already started working innovatively bypass these barriers. It trains the data on smart devices and hence it is not sent back to the servers. Only the trained model is sent to the organizations. Still the problem are not solved. If you involve in artificial intelligence, you may have great future with it. What is the future of artificial intelligence? In future, we can take artificial intelligence as positive and negative as well. How artificial intelligence perform that depends on our teaching to the robots. If you train a robot with a crucial mind, then that harms to us. Otherwise, it can do the work which you assign to that. Suppose consider the WhatsApp. How you going to use it? That depends on your mentality. Finally, I conclude that artificial intelligence is the one which imitates the human behavior. Many of us getting more negativity of robotics. There are many advantages using artificial intelligence based on our usage. Artificial intelligence and the technology are one side of the life that always interesting and surprise us with the new ideas, topics, innovations, products, etc. Artificial intelligence is still not implemented completely. You have the future with it. If you involve, then you are the world leader in artificial intelligence. Let me just recap the entire session, what we discussed from the beginning to till now. I explained what is artificial intelligence. After that, I explained artificial intelligence techniques. After that, I explained the types of artificial intelligence. Four kind of artificial intelligence are there. They are reactive machines, limited theory machines, theory of mind, reactive machines. I explained all these things. After that, I explained applications of artificial intelligence, and also I explained the challenges as well in artificial intelligence. With this, I would like to end the webinar, and I really appreciate your precious time and participation. Looking forward to meet you all once again in my next webinar with lots of interesting facts and information for your career. Once again, thank you all and my best wishes.